Hi everybody, I am Jason, that is Brett. On this episode of Brett's Brick Builds, we're going back to the B sides on the Technic kit. So it's kit number 42117, and it comes, the main build is called a race plane, but the alternative build we have jet airplane, which is a little odd because I see a propeller on there, so maybe turboprop, but let's not get into that. Let's go ahead. We're going to be doing our usual, using the build from the Lego website itself. I've got my laptop over here just out of scene because printing the instructions for this one was not an option. But Brett and I wanted to go ahead and build the B side because sometimes the alternate build is a pretty fun time too. So what do you say, Brett? You want to go ahead and get into this? All right, let's go. We've got just our unboxing of a previous unboxing. We have the painter's tape set up from the last time. We have the standard instructions for the stunt plane, which we will not need, so we'll set those aside. Then we have, when I put them away after the first disassembly, I separated out the stickered parts into a bag and then all other parts. So with our box being empty, we will set that aside. We'll leave our stickered parts in their bag for the time being. And we'll go ahead and dump the remaining contents out here. And they are, I know I refer to the weather a lot on our channel, but they're calling for some strong thunderstorms here tonight, so we may get some additional, besides just the usual background noise going on in the background. We may have some rain and whatnot going on. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to set these into position here. Go. Collars, that's where we're at now. I didn't look ahead to see how many steps there were with this, so it's going to be a surprise to both of us. Or all of us, or however many people are watching. Let's see here. There it is. You did the quartered slashed set through pen one here. Just going to go through there. And this is going to have this piece put on here on the side. Yo, on there. Don't fight it. Or I could try to put it on the right side. Let's do that. There, look at that. Put it on the right side. It goes right on there, almost like it was made to do that. And we'll slide that in there for where we're set this time. Quartered red, gray 4-pinner or 4-holer, and one of the white triples. Put that in, push that through there. What's that, Brett? Yeah, got a lot, a little quiet trying to stay on task here. Just one of them weeks where everything kind of came to a head. You're just trying to get some stuff done. And I don't know about you folks at home, but I've made several mentions, Brett and I, trying to get out of this house and whatnot, and I mean to tell you, seems like, at least around here where we're at, kind of one big company went around and seems to have bought a lot of the smaller little local paving companies. And I'm not going to say where we live at or anything, because, you know, you don't want, these days you don't know what somebody might try to say or do, but it's like this one company bought out like almost all the little paving companies. I need the one with the word king on it here. But long story short, it's like they decided to say, hey, we bought up all the other little paving companies that'll do residential, and we're going to charge paving prices like you're getting concrete done and not asphalt. So Brett and I are currently in the trying to find a company to do paving work so we can get out of this house and get out of Dodge, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to find somebody that'll pave a driveway, because it's kind of one of them things where it can make or break the look of a house, and right now it's breaking the look of this house. But at the same time, I am not gonna pay what I've been quoted for an asphalt paving job, like literally. Just, it ain't gonna happen. So that's been our headache going on in our personal lives. For those of you at home, what's been your headache? Did I put that on backwards? Let me check that. I did. Got talking about the paving thing and got all. That goes this way, so it can't come out, and then that goes in the end. There we are. And pull it down over to there. There we are. Now this is going to go through there. Is that how that's doing? No. This is going to go there behind. Okay, there we are. So yeah, I'm trying to get the paving job done, and I know how this, you know, oh woe is me, I got house troubles. But if you're in an apartment or renting someplace and you don't own a house yet, or you're considering, just know that houses are just never-ending maintenance, and they've never really kind of I mean, you know, this is depending on what part of the country you live in and what neighborhood you're in and all, but even after everything crashed back in '08 and everything was, oh, it's all coming back, our neighborhood never really kind of, I mean, it came back a bit, but for being in a house as long as Brett and I have been in this place, it just never really I guess you'd say went back to that peak. The ratio of dollars in to money being spent just for maintenance and whatnot. And I know people are going, well, why'd you let the driveway get so bad out of disrepair that you got to have the whole thing redone? You can't just have it patched or whatever. But this house, you get this wing built here. This house that Brett and I have been in, it is just, oh man. I mean, just constantly weird stuff. You know, when the roof is leaking, and the roof starts leaking around the chimney, and you go, I gotta put a new roof on, or I gotta pave the driveway. You put the new roof on. Then you get going with, you go, oh good, the roof's on. We got the new roof put on, and what's that? The heat's not working this year, is it? I see. Let's see. Do we pave the driveway, or do we get a HVAC system that will heat and cool the house? Mind you, this was in winter, so the choice was pretty easy that we chose to continue to be allowed to heat the house. One step here. I might have missed something on my... After talking about my... I did not. That is where it should be. Okay. Talking about the troubles and tribulations of home ownership. So anyway, Brett and I have been messing with all that. It is just, it's not been fun. Let's see, we got those 2 pins here. And that's going to go on the other side, and that's going to pop onto there. There we are. Assuming this is a 5 and it's calling out for a 5 because this is the only one I can see. So this goes this way and like that, and here. Go there. Then I'm assuming that's going to go, yes, centered. Here. So anyway, I got off track again. Brett and I have been working, doing some just some home improvement, and just nothing is, I mean, there's some things you can do yourself, and I'm not the handiest guy, but I can go through most motions and make things happen. You know, if I can't solder, I can buy a shark bite connector, or if I buy a something else that I need, you know, I can usually fumble my way through it, but completely paving my own driveway is a little beyond my range of realistic ability. Will most likely end in a horrendous disaster. Push this piece on here as it's telling us to. May have been building a little off to the side. We got the new camera rig set up here. This is kind of a experiment also with this build, so after I nearly severely kabonkered my noggin several episodes back, we got a sub-assembly, so let's set this aside. I was building, I think it was the Lego space set. Hit my head so hard I saw stars. Smashed the camera rig up. That's how hard I hit it. I smashed the camera rig up under the halo. Blue pin, quartered pin, and then a black. So we have piece 6 here, or sticker 6 on piece 21. And this is going to go here. That. And we have these 2 pins coming out. The quartered red ones. There we are. 2 more of these. They like these pieces in this kit. 1, 2. Then out the sides, 2 black pins going out the side there. 1 and 2. That's going to go in here. There we are. What's that, Brett? I don't know, man. We're gonna do the old, sometime in the next week or so, we're gonna do the, let's head over to the local hardware store and see if the folks there have any, let me pull this off. That was in the wrong order. This should have gone on first. See if they have any ideas for paving besides huge Conglomco, who took over almost everybody else here around here. Because I guess we've been kind of toying with the you know, like sometimes you look at a house and it's got where they have, oh, how to put it, you know, hey, if, you know, the house at closing, you know, you get so many thousands, you know, to like a carpet allowance or something. We're kind of toying on maybe we'll do that with the driveway, because I think we said, hey, there's so much of a driveway paving allowance. I think most people will go, oh, that's a lot of money. That'll easily pave that driveway. And it should, but since huge Conglomco took over, they've decided paving is going to cost much more than it used to. Is that the right part? No, there's the right piece. There we are. Got 2 1/4-inch blues going in here. Or not 1/4-inch, 2 1/4 pin blues going in here. Halfway through here with the instructions, and I just put that on the wrong side because that should be on the bottom. I didn't see the flipper over. There we go with the flipper over. There we are. Oh, line up and get in there. Line up the quarter. There we go. That went right in. Let's see here. These 2 guys going in. Here on the bottom. Which appears to be structural to hold these wings on from the way that they lined up, because they didn't quite go on. So there we go. Oh, you got the gear. Then the number 4 black. 1/4 drive pin, or drive. It's going to go in there. Then through the bottom. I'm going to assume this is going to be centered. It's not really showing me, but I'm going to take a chance and say centered. And we'll see how it goes. Yes, centered for the most part. We got 2 of the white spacers going here, and then 2 of the gray thin collars going on here. Those on. Oh, the tires, or the wheels with the tires, that are also going on to the little spacers. There we are. So we have a situation kind of like on the first build where turn the wheel, that turns this axle, it's going to turn up here, and I'm assuming that's going to go out and make its way to the prop, but we shall see. One of these tans, excuse me, one of the blues, one of the 90-degree output pins, sorry again, and then actually, I gotta get a drink, I'll be right back. And we're back. Magic of Gatorade, saving the voice, because I don't have any tea at the current moment. Is that Brett? Yeah, I mean, just had to do the old Spanky would say. I just kind of had to go and wet my whistle, and it just wasn't. It's that little tickle getting there. I just kept coughing. I was just going to keep coughing if I didn't do that. That's why I went and pulled the little time out and went and did that. So this is going to go in here. which is about 2/3 of the way through on the build. Now we're turning her back over, get to the exciting side. This piece with another gear. Sounds of the neighborhood, because apparently you can't just pull away from the stoplight. You must rev your motor up to a high level and then go burning rubber away. Alright, it's coming out the bottom, and that's going to go here. That kind of pushed its way back in. So you need to push up so I can get that on. And that is still... I think that's going to be enough contact. We got that. And that's spinning, which is what we want. That's a good sign. On to the next step. Orange with another, should be the last of the, yes it is, the last of the black color pin. And then the last of the gear that's going to go here, which is going to push through. It's going to go all the way to here. There we are. Okay. On to the next step. Got our rear vertical stabilizer. Quarter pin here, and then the 190 there. Where are you going to go? Where will you go? Oh, you're going to go on there and line up like that. Okay. I see. It's going through there. There it is. And that lines up here, so that tells me we're going to have a pin going. Not going through there. One is going to go there, through there soon. And get both those popped. There they are, both popped. Then we have 3 more of the short stud types. Get a stud out the side, there, and there on the front. One more. There it is. Stuck to the little red tab. Let's go here and there. Come on, line up. There we are. Now we've got, as I expected, with the wheel turning on the bottom, we now have prop movement there. So almost looks like, reminds me, I forget, there was like a Russian plane looked a little bit like this, if I remember correctly. Or I may just be misremembering it. Who knows? With me, it could be either one. Assume that goes all the way down. We'll see if it comes back to bite me on our next step, but then we have a blue 1/4 push in, 1/2 quarter going there. Now we got 1/2 of a sub-assembly. So let's go ahead and set that aside for a moment. Then we have one of our sticker pieces again. We have one of the quarter pin. We got 2 of these. Oh, that's going to go there. It's going to go there. Black's going to go here. And then this piece is going to go through here. It's going to go there. And then another, the blue pins there. Is that back on that step? Another step ahead. Talk amongst yourselves as I figure out what I'm doing. Here we go. blue one, or a teal one, a white one, a white one of these, a white one by 2, a black one by 2, 2 of the gray angled pieces, one of these babies, and one of these. So let's put this together. Step 1. There it is, step 1. I can handle that. This piece going here. This black piece going here. White piece here. Radii down piece here. Excuse me. Apparently that drink did not do as much as it should have. This piece here and this piece here. Lay that down flat. And flip it over. I have the white piece going here. Then this brown or gray piece going here. Having trouble with my colors tonight, folks. It says flip it back over. And then this is going to go on here. There we go. We're over 3/4 of the way done for those of you at home. And also for Brett. That's going to go there and there. Pops right in. Goes over to there. And then essentially we're going to do an opposite side one. So I've got this here. The Loop King. Let's see top where it's at. And then we'll need our other pre-stickered from the previous stickerings of the previous build. And then we will basically do what we just did, only the opposite hand. Good part though is I am on vacation here for a few days, so that's kind of nice. That piece hanging on over the side. Now we've got the blue push-in pen type. Then we're doing the opposite again. So we got one of these, 2 of the angled grays, one of the teals, the reverse side, the white, the flat, and the 1/4, or the 1x2. And one of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Okay. This here. There. Everybody got your stuff for Mother's Day? If you're in the States, I don't know how that works if you're one of our friends from across the pond, but I guess you got something for Mom's Day over there, or Mom's Day, or however that may be. I'm not making fun. That one still, Mom instead of Mom, just sounds. That's one of the ones like I can deal with bonnet, boot, wing, all that stuff, but Mom for Mom, that one just doesn't. That one doesn't translate for me. Put this on here. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just one of them. It's kind of like pants in the States. If you don't know, let's say our friends across the pond, if you're talking about your pants, that means you're talking about your underwear. It's not talking about like your jeans or your what would be your, dress pants or whatever. Pants in the UK is your underwear. So if you're ever talking to your Brit friends and you're like, hold on, I gotta go put my pants on, and they start laughing, that's why they're laughing at you. Now this I'm going to break the rule on. It's saying put it on with the sticker facing forward, and that doesn't make any sense because the sticker so you see it when it's spinning. So I'm gonna break all rules known to man and put the sticker going out the back, where like if an actual person was walking, would have to worry about hopefully not striding into the prop at speed. And I put that in the wrong order, because that's how I roll. Okay, this goes here. Push that there. First the prop goes on, then the holder. There we are. That's better. Another sub-assembly using most of our orange pieces. So we got this, and then we got one of these, and then we got this, and then we have this piece. That is going to go centered here. Oh, there we are. Like that. Kind of the rear of the canopy. So I'm assuming our next step is going to have to do with the canopy itself. There it is. And that's going to go on the front there. And that is, oh, that came off pretty quick. That is pretty much it. That is the build of the alternate build of kit number 42117, the jet airplane, which I still am confused if it's a jet, why it's got a propeller, but you got the rolling motion, you got the spinning of the propeller through the gear, the drive system. Shot from the front, kind of that angled, almost like the old Concorde. When they took off, the nose would dip down and then it would come back up in flight, but it was dipped down so they could see when they were on the ground. And it's like a lot of the Lego kit. It does have the feel of the alternative build, like what can you make with the parts that we got you kind of thing, but overall not bad. The landing gear looks pretty good. Maybe the front's kind of a little, again, we're Lego, we can make up our own rules. I'm going to put the other collar piece there. Front wheel is steerable, not by anything up top, but you can steer the front landing gear, and the rear landing gear is what drives the prop at the rear. So what do you think of that one, Brett? Yeah, I did. I got way off on that driveway tangent there earlier, so I apologize if you had to sit and listen through that. In the meantime, that's the B-side build of this Technic kit. Come on back, visit us again. We've got a few more B-sides, alternate builds of a few more Technic kits. Brett's been allowing me to do the ASMR channel, which is, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I've been told I have the smooth voice of a hot knife through concrete and or gravel, so may not be to your liking. We've still got plenty of classic kits we're going to be building. That being said, if you go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel, hit all the bells, buttons, whistles, knobs, levers, whatever they may have for you. It's YouTube. I'm pretty sure you know how it probably works, or you probably know how it works. But in the meantime, I am Jason. That is Brett. And we will see you next time. Goodbye.